if I'm not willing to give it up for the rest of my life, why are we giving it up in the name of fat loss? Every single carbohydrate or every single macronutrient serves a very specific purpose inside of our body. Protein is not just for building muscle, it helps with hair growth, it helps with transporting, oxygen and nutrients throughout our blood. It helps with satiety, better metabolic health. We look at carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are fantastic for energy. We need them for energy. But then we get into fats, and fats are fantastic because they promote hormone health. We need fats in our diet, especially for women. You should not be intaking any less than 60 grams of fat per day, especially if you are perimenopausal, if you are menopausal, even if you are just in your early 20s, if you're in your 30s. Like, we need a balance of all three. They all serve a purpose, but not only that, they all work within synchronicity to support one another. So when we eliminate one of those, when we eliminate any food group, we put ourselves into a position of one, creating more food intolerances and actually developing food allergies. When we go to reintroduce those foods back into our bodies, we end up having a more inflammatory response, which is why people usually go keto, and then they go add carbs back in. They're like, oh, I feel awful, or I gained all this weight. Well, we have to remember that you hold 3 grams of water per gram of carbohydrate. So if you haven't had carbs in a long time and you go, put carbs back into your system, of course you're going to bloat and you're going to hold some water weight with that, right? But the other thing we have to consider too is, like, what do we want our relationship with food to look like for the long term? I'm sorry, I'm at a point in my life where I've done keto, I've done carnivore, I've done intermittent fasting, I've done, you name it, I've done it in the last 12 years. And if you ever told me I had to give up a cookie again for the rest of my life, I would literally tell you to go F yourself, because life is so short that I'm not willing to give up and not enjoy, like, the small, fine delicacies of life, like just, having a cookie, or not even that, like just enjoying, a baked potato. Like, I love a baked potato.